Welcome on in to the ALCS. We have got our Yankees up against the Minnesota Twins. We are looking to make it back to the World Series 5 times in a row as the 162 Twins bowl on into the Bronx, taking on our 105 win Yankees. Carlos Rodon, Game 1 starter, pitched really well in Game 1 of the ALDS. As he's pitching up against Vinny Pasquantino. Hits it flat over the first base into the corner. With one out here in the top of the first, he's going to stroll on in. Well, head first slide into second base with a one out double. And the Twins looking to get off fast in this one. Here is the Fresh Prince, Will Smith, hitting 200 on the year. As Carlos Rodon, a couple of guys on now. 2 out, 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. Hit kind of well to right. Can Soto make a play? No, he can't. Big dive out there. And there's going to be big trouble up against the wall. Soto gets it in, but 2 runs are going to score on the play as the Twins off to a real hot start. It's 2-0 on the 2-out double from Will Smith. The bench is up. Everyone's happy. Here's Zach Veen hitting over 300 in the postseason. Here's the 2-1 pitch to center. Can Chisholm make a play on that? No, it's not. It's going to split the outfielders and head for the wall. Another run's going to score for the Twins. That's 3-0 as the Twins are taking a big piss all over the Yankees early on in this one. And here's Emmanuel Rodriguez, smokes it to right field. Here's Soto, here's the throw to home. And he's got him gunned down at the plate. As finally the Twins are retired here. But the score is 3-0. Bobby Miller for the Twins making the start. Pitched bloody well in his one and only game this postseason. As we jump to the third. Runner on first for Will Smith again. Here's the pitch. Fucking hit hard to left. One bounce into the wall. Aaron Judge is going to get it in pretty smart. Here's the throw. On time. And he's thrown out, gunning for home. I'm not too sure what the Twins were thinking then. But we'll take it. Bottom 3. Here's Austin Wells looking to get us going as we are scoreless. Here's the pitch. This one's hit hard deep to left center. That's going to bangs high off the wall. And he's going to coast on in with a leadoff double, does Austin Wells. That ball was absolutely scorched. 101 off the bat. Just misses a home run. And here is Ohtani with 2 out. Wells at third. Bobby Miller, can he get out of it? Here's the pitch. Oh, strikes out the Japanese monster to end the third as we came up fucking with nothing. Into the 5th, here's Gleyber Torres, 0 for 1 today with a strikeout. Bobby Miller pitching a gem. Here's the 1-2 pitch. This one's laced to left. This one's gonna get down. One bounce into the scoreboard wall out there in left field as Gleyber Torres picks up a leadoff double. As maybe this time we're going to get a run on the board as our offense seems to be struggling. Here's Austin Wells to right. That's going to get down. That's going to be a base hit. And Gleyber Torres from second's going to score. It's 3-1 as we finally get on the board. And Ohtani, 2 on, only 1 out. Bobby Miller, can he get out of it? Here's the pitch. Oh, what a great bit of fielding there. But he's throwing the motherfucking ball away into left field. He's going to score. Austin Wells, he's gunned down at the plate. Didn't do a very good slide into home plate. And Will Smith applies the tag. It's an error, but an out on the play. That could have been so much better for us. But here's Soto. He's still got a couple of guys on. 1-2 count. Oh, he gets tied up in fucking knots on that pitch. And he's struck out as we head all the way to the 9th. Camilo Doval, however you want to say it. I know I've said it wrong. He is going to be pitching to Aaron Judge. 1 for 3 today with a single. Needs to get on base any way he can. 3-1 count. Hit hard to left. This one's got good carry. One bounce into the wall again. And Aaron Judge, leadoff double as he's showing the way here for his New York Yankees fucking teammates. Can we get back into it? Here's Jazz Chisholm. Needs to somehow get on base as well. Here's the 2-2 pitch from Duval. Hits it to right. What a diving play at second base. Gets Chisholm at first. Judge will move to third, but it doesn't really matter. It's Gleyber Torres' last chance for us in this one. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Fucking nice slider. Gleyber Torres swings all around it, and this one's over. Twins come into New York, and they pick up the Game 1 win, 3-1. As Bobby Miller pitched really well. He goes 2-0. Carlos Rodon picks up his first loss of the postseason. And the Twins, 1 game up in the best of 7. Bobby Miller, player of the game, 6 innings of strong fucking pitching. In the National League, their championship series is tied at 1 apiece. Dodgers and Braves as we head into Game 2. We need to pick up a win. We need to strike early in this one. Our offense seems to be struggling as of late, only scoring the minimal runs really. As Shohei Ohtani on the mound, ERA 7.71, obviously not the best. Looking to make amends. He was the Game 1 starter in the DS. He's up against Hubert Paul. His ERA is a fucking train wreck at 54. We're going to pick it up in the second. Here's Ohtani at the plate. Here's the pitch. This one's hit well down into left field, into the corner. That's going to be an easy double for Ohtani. As that throw back in was a bit wild, but he's going to start second with a 1-out double. As we look to hit first, here's the pitch. Gleyber Torres, Oswald Peraza hit well to left, and she's out of here. 2-run shot for the third baseman. He hits lefties so well. 108 off the bat, 14 feet into the bullpen. And we take a 2-0 lead in this one. We do exactly what we needed to do. Jump out early. As we head into the fourth, Joey Meneses. A couple of guys in scoring position. This is ominous for Ohtani. Here's the 1-1. Oh, he's fucking hit him. He went up and in. And he has also broken him. His finger could be broken. Or maybe not. Anyway, here's the 3-2 to Will Smith. 1 out for Seager. Waldo, that's a double play. We fucking needed that to keep the Twins scoreless as we move on into the fifth. Here is Timar Johnson. 0 for 1 today. A couple of guys on though. Gets blown right past. Shohei Ohtani, 98 miles an hour. Catch you later. There's Brandon Marsh. He's a danger man, danger bat. 1-2 on him though. Chases a high fastball, and he struck the fuck out to end the top of the fifth. Twins come out with nothing. Couple of guys on here for Aaron Judge, 0 for 2 today, but hitting .333 in the postseason. Here's the pitch. Little squibbler fucking to nowhere. Can the pitcher make a play? No, he can't. Judge is safe at first. Bases loaded now for the Yankees as Corey Seager rips it to second. That's fielded though, thrown on over, and that's going to end that fucking threat. That was promising, but we kind of fucked it as we head into the seventh. Alex Vesey is going to get called upon for some relief work. He's pitched 2 2/3. 2 out here in the seventh. Here's Emmanuel Rodriguez. This one's hit up the middle. That's going to get down for a base hit. As the lefty-on-lefty crime didn't quite work out for us. Here's Brooks Lee. 1-1 count on him. Down the left field line. That's into left field. Judge is going to play it off the wall. Runners running third. Here's the throw. Not in time. And the Twins are on the board here. It's 2-1 as Alex Vesey is getting fucking smacked around. And here's Brandon Marsh with 2 on, 2 out. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Deep to right, and you can forget about it. Absolutely murdered into the second deck for a 3-run shot. 385 feet, 100 miles off the bat. And that has silenced the Yankee crowd here in New York. Twins up 4-2. What a turn of events in this one. Into the 9th, that man again, Camilo Doval, in to try and pick up the save in a big 2-0 series lead. Pinch hitting, Chisholm off the bench, 250, 3 ribbies, 2 out, chases a fucking slider, way in on his hands, and this one's done. We lose 4-2 as we completely fucked it from the 7th inning onwards. Otani pitched a bit better, but the bullpen blows it as we are in a 0-2 hole heading back to Minnesota. We need a fucking miracle in Minneapolis. What the fuck? Brandon Marsh played the game 3 for 5 with that big fucking home run as we are in all kinds of strife. 0-2 down, and the National League must have had an off day as that remains 1 apiece. As we move to Minnesota, Game 3 at Target Field. Once again, we are 0-2 down. Twins played fucking well in New York. Took the first 2 games, both by 2-run fucking margins. Jack Leiter on the mound for Minnesota. ERA just over 5. Looks like he hasn't really pitched all that great, but gets the Game 3 start here. Probably no other option. Pitches to Aaron Judge, hitting 348 on the postseason. Pretty good. Runner on. This one's been hammered up the middle, though. This one could get out to the track wall. Bangs high off the wall. Otani from first. He's going to look to score as we try to get on the board early. And we do. Head first slide from Otani. And Judge drives him in with a fucking clutch double there. And Chisholm looking to do more damage with Judge at second, hitting 231. Here's the 3-2. It's a pretty weak to right centre. Marsh is going to be camp underneath it. He's going to make the catch. And that will be that. Game 3 starter for us on the mound, Garrett Cole. Pitched really well in his Game 3 start against the Astros in the DS. As we move along to the second, here's Cody Bellinger hitting 091. That's not good. 3-1 count on him. Here's the pitch. Deep to left. This one's fucking pretty good contact to the track wall. Bounces on top of the wall. That's a solo shot for Belly. 355 feet, 96 miles an hour off the bat. We'll take it. We've got a 2-0 lead in this one as we look to make a series of it. Down 0-2. Big swing of the bat there from Cody Bellinger. Bottom 4, couple of guys on here for Alex Kirilloff with only 1 out. Here's the 3-1 from Cole. Fucking great curveball. Bellinger to Seager. Back to there's Cole at first covering. That would have been nice about a year ago or 9 months ago. Anyway, top of the 6th, Austin Wells. He's got the bag's full. No one out. 3-2 count. Good eye. He's going to walk in a run as Brian Bello couldn't find his spot there, and we are now leading 3-0. And here is Volpe, 2 for 2 today. 2 singles. 1 out. Bases still loaded. We could do some real fucking damage here. Here's the 3-1. Good eye again from Volpe this time. And that's going to walk in another run. That's 4-0 here as we look to fucking take this one out. Minnesota fans getting a bit restless in the stand. Here's Soto, 2 out. Here's the pitch. Chops it to second. Can he beat it out? Fucking a little bit of a high throw there from the second baseman, but well done in the end as we shoot all the way to the 9th. We're leading 5-0 here. I think Bally went yard again. As Carlos Correa looking to extend the game. 2 out. Class A in to fucking try and seal the deal. Looks like he's gonna. Soto's under this one. Catch will be made. And we win game 3, 5-0. As we pitched a hell of a lot better in this one. No bullpen meltdown this time. Garrett Cole, 7 1/3. Only 2 hits given up. 7 strikeouts, 2 walks. Cody Bellinger, 2 home runs. It was all clicking in this one, and it needed to be. As we still trailed 2-1 in the series, Jack Leiter gets charged with the loss for the Twins, who could only muster up 2 hits. Is Cody Bellinger, 2 for 4, and he is player of the game. As a lot's changed since last time. The Dodgers are 3 games to 1 up over the Braves in their championship series, as they look to head back to the World Series for since maybe the 2024, for about 4 years. Anyway, here is game 4. As we look at the past results, we're looking to get to, looks like the road team always wins, so let's keep that going for the game 4. Dylan Lesko on the mound. ERA just under 2, 4 2/3 innings. Not bad as we chuck out Kyle Harrison on the mound. He's not going to show his stats, but I think he pitched pretty well in his game 3 start, 4, I don't know. Anyway, here's Gleyber Torres in the second, 2 out. Here's the pitch from Lesko. It's been hit well to right. Fucking good carry to the track wall. She's out of here. That just kept on going and going and going. 359 feet, 98 off the bat. Solo shot for Torres, his 3rd of the postseason. As once again we get off to a hot start here. It's 1-0 here in the second. As we move along to the 3rd, we have got Shohei Ohtani with 1 out. Let's go at 50 pitches, 53 now after this one. 2-2 on Ohtani. That's an absolute piss missile to right, and she's out of here. Solo shot for Shohei Ohtani. That's his 2nd of the postseason. 408 feet, pretty good contact you could say on that one. Pretty much 108 off the bat. As we jump out to a 2-0 lead. As Ohtani rounds the bases. Big handshake there to Soto, who's also looking to crack on with it. He's hitting a $194 this postseason. Here's the 2-2 from Lesko. This one's been turned on and driven deep to right. And this one's out of the fucking ballpark. Catch you later, ball. That's 3-0 Yankees. As I think we've found our groove good and proper in this series, as Soto blasts number 2 on the postseason. 412 feet, 106 off the bat. And 2 out now. Here is Corey Seager, 0 for 1 today. Here's the pitch from Lesko. And it's action fucking replay. This one's probably the best of the lot of them. She's way out of here. Corey Seager turned on that one. 446 feet. 112 off the bat. They just keep getting bigger and bigger and bigger. As Seager smokes his first home run off the postseason. And we jump out to a massive 4-0 lead as we head into the 6th. Kyle Harrison pitching pretty well, scoreless so far. But he's given up a fucking Margot fucking dinger. That's gone about 10 rows back in left field. He smokes his first home run of the postseason as the Twins get back in this one. They're down 4-1. But no lead is safe. This Twins fucking lineup is potent. As we've got Margot again with a couple of guys on. Marinaccio in to try and fucking get out of this heat. We could be fucked. Here's the 3-2. Oh, it looks at strike 3. High heater. Good call there from Blue. And we do get out of that little pickle as Marinaccio, cool, calm, and collective as he walks off the field. Into the 9th, Class A once again in to try and close it out. Not really a safe opportunity though. 2 out. Brooks Lee strikes him the fuck out and we win game 4. 5-1. We tie up the series 2 apiece. As that whatever inning that was, the 3 home runs in the third kind of fucking gave us a huge advantage, and we just coasted all the way to the finish really. Kyle Harrison, he moves to 2-0 this postseason, pitching pretty well too, very well. Dylan Lesko picks up his first loss, 5 hits over 5 innings, giving up 4 earned. Kyle Harrison, player of the game as we move into game 5. Looks like the Braves, they won game 5 of their own, so that extends their series to game number 6. That will be interesting to see as we start game 5 here at Target Field. 2 apiece the series as once again the tradition continues. The road team keeps winning. Let's hope this doesn't end in this one, as Simeon Roods Richardson, he gets the game 5 start. 4.48 during the regular season ERA, as Davey Garcia, he's a game 5 starter for us. 3.46 ERA. Starts off his day pitching to Brandon Marsh. He's hitting fucking close to 400 this postseason. 1-1 pitch on him. Hits it well to left. That's going to get down. Aaron Judge misplays it a bit all the way to the wall. Brandon Marsh with a lot of speed out there easily gets into second with a leadoff double. And here's Vinny Pasquantino to left. That's a base hit. Judge is going to fucking get up firing. Here's a throw. Not in time. And the Twins, they fucking start this game real quick as they are off to a 1-0 lead. And looks like Garcia will get out of the inning though eventually with a couple of guys on. Couple of guys on here for Bally in the top of the second. 2 out. Here's the 3-2 pitch. This one's been scorched to center. And this is a 3-run shot for Cody Bellinger and the Yankees. And we fucking take the lead in a big way. 3rd home run for Bally this postseason as he hits an absolute 439-foot piss missile to straightaway center. That was one hell of a shot. Big congrats at the plate. And we take a 2-run lead as we head into the 4th. Couple of guys on for Brooks Lee with 1 out. 3-2 pitch. Here it is. Fucking looping curveball hit well to left. That's going to split the outfielders. Judge cuts it off. Gets it in pretty quick. Run's going to score. And the Twins have runners in scoring position as well. As here's Brandon Marsh, danger man with 2 out. Garcia left out there. He's at fucking over 80 pitches. Here's the 2-2. What a pitch right on the black. Strikes him out. And that's going to end the top of the 4th. No more further damage as we are hanging on to a 1-run lead. Top of the 7th, couple of guys on here for Volpe. Squirts it to right. That's going to get down for a base hit as it rolls all the way into the wall. And 1 run's going to score. And we're not done yet. Couple of guys still in scoring position as Volpe. He comes through with an RBI double. And here's Otani with 1 out. 2-1 count on him. AJ Puck on the mound. Here's a 2-2 up the middle. That's going to be thrown on over, but another run's going to score. The base runner from 3rd. That's 5-2 Yankees. And Soto, can he put the icing on top? Here's the pitch. Oh, he's fucking lunges at a slider. Way outside of the zone, but we'll take the 2 runs. Thank you very much as we head into the 9th. Class A in to try and he's making his 3rd consecutive fucking pitching appearance. 2 out to Timar Johnson. Hits it really high. Not that well to right though. Soto's there. He was going to make the catch. And we have come to Minnesota and taken 3 out of 3. And now we've got a 3-2 series lead. Heading back to New York for Game 6. and possibly a game 7. 4 1/3 for Garcia. Didn't pitch too bad. As big congrats on the field here. Class A picks up save number 3. We out-hit the Twins 9-6. Clay Holmes picks up the win. 1 1/3 innings. Bellinger once again player of the game with a home run, 3 ribbies. As we head into game 6. Off day again for the NL. So the Dodgers and Braves will just have to wait it out. As we travel back to New York. Beautiful Yankee Stadium for game 6. Twins on the brink of it. Brink of fucking collapse. As pretty consistent offense here. 5 runs in the last 3 games. But once again, we are the home team in this series, so we could be fucked. Carlos Rodon on the mound. 2.31 ERA, 0-1 record up against the unhittable fucking Bobby Miller. He has been masterclass this CS, or it looks like the whole postseason. As we head into the second, here's Brandon Marsh. Getting closer to 400. Fuck, he's been hitting well. Here's Carlos Rodon, the 1-2 from him. He just misses the corner. Oh, no. No. Carlos Rodon has triggered a little muscle in his tricep area. He's got to be subbed out. Got to be... So here's Lewis Hill. He has made 1 appearance so far this postseason. Hasn't done too bad. Anyway, all the way to the 4th. Here is Carlos Correa with 1 on. He's hasn't really done much this series. Here's the 2-1 pitch from Hill. This one's been hit hard to left, and she is out of here. Into the crowd it goes. 2-run shot for Carlos Correa and the Minnesota Twins. They take the lead here, 2-0. 395 feet off into the crowd, 100 miles off the bat. As we look at the replay, big swing there. Oh, what the fuck are you doing? You're going to get drilled in the head next time you're up. Anyway, into the 7th. Not much going on in this one for us anyway. Still scoreless, but here's Seager with a runner on. This one's over the shortstop's head. This one's going to be split the outfielders a little bit. Looks like Judge from first. He's going to get to 3rd on the play. Corey Seager double, and we're looking to retake or take the lead, or at least tie it up, do something. As the Twins manager there, he's going to take Bobby Miller out of the game. We finally get to him. Took us 6 innings, 6+ innings. Here's Jose Cuyata. He hasn't pitched too bad, 4.26 ERA. Anyway, here's the pitch. Torres skies it up, fucking slams his bat in absolute disgust. And that's 2 out now. Could the Twins get out of it? Here's Peraza. He fucking eats left-handed pitching up though. Here's the 3-1. Fucking down the middle, but he's late. And he's going to fly out to right. That's going to end that threat. That fire has been extinguished. As Quijada has done well there. Bottom 8. Here's Anthony Volpe. He's done fuck all this game. Runner on first though. Here's the pitch up the middle. That's going to be a base hit. And looks like Bellinger's going to hold up at second. Wild throw back in, but no harm really done. As once again, couple of guys on, no one out. Here's Otani. What can he get up to? Sir Anthony Dominguez on the mound for the Twins. In all sorts of trouble. Can he get out of it? Here's the 1-1 up the middle. 4-6-3. What a pitch. What a turn for the Twins defense. As that's a great 4-6-3. And here's Soto. Can he fucking smash a 2-run shot? No way. Flies it pretty well to right, but it's taken well in front of the wall. Into the 9th. Camilo Doval's back in again as he's trying to preserve this 2-run lead. And he does. Strikes out Chisholm. Twins win the game 6 as we do go to a game 7 in the ALCS. Fucking no home team has won so far this series. We hope to change all that tomorrow night is Bobby Miller. He pitched bloody well in this one. We can't quite work him out so far. Lewis Hill picks up the loss, giving up the home run to Korea. As Bobby Miller, player of the game again, giving up 3 hits, 12 strikeouts. Looks like Rodon will only be out for a little bit, so he should, well, barring we go through, we should be okay for the World Series. Anyway, looks like the Dodgers have made it. They got the Game 6 win, and they are through to the World Series. So, the winner of this game will face the Dodgers. It's 3 apiece here at Yankee Stadium. As we look at that, no home team has won. We are looking to change history. As we would love to face the Dodgers in the World Series. We have some unfinished business. Shohei Ohtani on the mound for Game 7. Pitching to Brandon Marsh. His average has dropped a little bit, but still very, very good. Here's the 1-2. Hits it well to left. Can Seager make a play? No, he can't. Doesn't quite get in his glove. He stares at it like a moron. Anyway, here's Carlos Correa. This one's been hit well to right centre. This one's going to 2-bounce into the wall. Dominguez playing centre field today. He gets it in. Not in time, though. Not even a throw at home. And Minnesota take a 1-0 lead in this one. Once again, Carlos Correa comes through. Here's Will Smith as well. Grounds it to Seager. He throws it on over, but Minnesota take a 1-run lead in this one. For some reason, Paul's stats ain't coming up, but he's pitched, I'm not even too sure. Not even that good, I don't think. Anyway, here is bottom 2. One guy on here. And here's, the throw's been all the way into right field. Looks like maybe Austin Wells maybe gets his way all the way to third. So runners on the corners. They're going to score a base hit. Fucking hell, whatever. And here's Waldo hitting 300 on the postseason. 2 out, 3-1 count. Right down the middle. He misses out on a fucking dolly as Brandon Marsh makes the catch. As we head into the 5th. Still Twins 1-0 up. Here is the Martian Dominguez. Here's pitch number 80 from Paul. Hits him in the hip. He can't be fucking happy about that, but he's going to reach base. And that's all we really care about as Waldo fucking steps up again to the plate. Dominguez at first. Here's the 1-1. Hits it pretty shit to fucking third. 5-4-3 double play. As Waldo fucking truly fucks that up. As we are running out of outs to play with here. Scary times here in the Bronx. Paul pitching a gem, a masterclass. Pitches to Austin Wells here though. 2-1 count on him. Here it is. Hits it well to left. That's going to be a base hit. As that's only our 2nd hit of the fucking game. We have been sleeping at the plate. 2 out here for Aaron Judge. His average is slowly declining in this postseason. 2-1. Hits it well to short. Oh, what a play. Flicks it over to fucking second base. And that's the end of the 6th. Once again, we've done nothing as we head into the 7th. Hubert Paul pitching over 3 figures. Gives up a leadoff walk here, though, to Corey Seager. There's another base runner. We can't keep squandering these fucking chances. And that's going to be that for the big starting pitcher. Pitches his heart out in this Game 7 do-or-die elimination game. And it looks like Hovani Moran is going to take over, the left-hander. 2 out now for the Martian. 2-1 count on him, hitting 167. Hits it well to center, though. This one's got no chance. Brandon Marsh just cruises. And that catch will be made. Oh, here we go. Into the 9th. This is ominous. Camilo Duval in to try and close us out, put us out of our misery. We have scored 0 runs in just about 2 games. Here's a 3 to Monsoto, chops it to second, throws it on over. We are 2 outs away from fucking doom. We could go down here against the Twins. Up to the captain. Here is Aaron Judge, 1 out. He is 0 for 3 today. Surely he can do something about this. 2-1 count on him. Hits it pretty shit, but it's got through for a base hit. Maybe this is a spark that we need as the captain gets on base. Are we going to pinch run for him? No, we're not. We're going to keep him in the game. Here's Corey Seager. 0 for 1 today as Camilo Doval. He must be feeling the heat out there on the mound. 2-1 on Seager. Hits, oh, that could have been a double play, but it's just out of the first baseman's reach. Pascatino, big dive, as that's going to be a base hit for Corey Seager. And Otani, oh, wouldn't it be nice to fucking hits it well to right. This one's gone high. To the track, to the wall. It was over the wall. It's a 3-run shot for the Yankees. Shohei Otani, he's done it. 337 feet, just clears the wall out there in right field. Oh, the third baseman from Minnesota still thinks the game's going, but it's not. He's going to touch home plate, and this one's over. Absolute heartbreak if you're a Twins fan, but we're not. We're Yankees fans, and we're going to fucking, I don't know, we're going to bloody whatever. We are going to the World Series. We're the 2028 American League champs again. 5th year in a row. Hopefully this time we're not going to end up as bridesmaids in the World Series. Big congrats on the field. Crowd's just fucking gone wild. As once again, that is honestly heartbreak for the Twins. Shohei Ohtani, he pitched a gem and then smashes the 3-run shot to win it. Rodon is no longer injured, so he will be in the World Series. That's going to kick off next episode, the 2024 rematch. Can we get revenge on the Dodgers? We'll find out next episode. Thanks for watching.